and I'm kind of a nerd, and I like to go deep into things and just look in and see what the fuck's weird because I have, well, you know how weird I am. So I have this family and they're weird too. I talk to weird people in real life, and some of these people are straight hackers, and and pretty much everybody's doing everything on their phone in general. So I might as well go over this with you. Everything that I see that I continue to delete off of here returns to my fucking phone. And I already know. I can obviously call Google and deal with it, but to be honest, I'm not hiding anything that I don't blog, so I'm just like getting more. I'm pretty much getting a lot of education out of it. So I'm gonna go through these things as I go with you. So somebody keeps downloading something called the messages for the web. And obviously that's gonna give them a connection to read all my shit. It's either my brother or it's Jeff. But yeah, it is. My dad's done it, my mom's done it. So I'm not tripping because I'm not literally doing anything. So what I do, first of all, is I go into the Google Play area. I'm gonna teach you guys how to find out anything on a phone. So you can make this simple. First of all, make sure you have a password all the time. Go into your apps, find your play area stuff. So it's gonna, I'm in the free apps space, so it's gonna show me unused apps. So that's great. Now it's gonna, so if you're up in the apps area where you want a free app space, it's gonna show you everything that's downloaded onto your phone. You're gonna know if you obviously downloaded that shit onto your phone. There are things that can be downloaded on there, such as like spy apps, um, tracking apps, things like that. So you're gonna go through and you're gonna make sure that everything. And over here on the left side, you guys can see least used. If you click that, we're just gonna go into name. We're gonna hit name because we're now gonna go. We want to see everything used in this phone. You can do this on your phone. This is what you need to do. How you can always. I hate to be someone that sounds like this, but basically everybody pretty much lies. And if they're gonna ask you to commit to them and shit like that, you just most of the time they're not even fucking. There's a lot of chance that they're lying to you, and there's no reason of getting your heart broke. And there's also not any reason being tracked. Like, if they're lying, then whatever, you're fucking lying. You know, you have dishonesty issues. But people that are chasing people with dishonesty issues are stupid too. So I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna look and see what I got going on. Google Pay is on there. Got my camera system, which my brother hacked, and Jeff, I believe, hacked. So I don't even use that one anymore. I bought two new ones. And I didn't even buy these cameras. This is the funny thing about these people is like they will track you and they will place cameras like throughout your house. Oddly, it's really odd. My baby daddy used to do it too with voice recorders. Back in the day, they only had voice recorders, but that's what they used to use then. So now they're doing it through apps on your phone. There's tons of different apps that you can do, whether you're tracking or spying people. So, and you're not just necessarily looking for that. I go on there and I look to see if anybody that's asking me to commit is literally fucking even committed, and they're not. They're going to be talking to mass people, so I'll show you how to get there in a second. But first, we'll just go and do this really quick. I don't use this phone anymore, and that's what I realized that they're doing. All my phones that used to be in boxes are missing the SIM cards, which makes me lead to believe it's my brother more than Jeff on that part. But as you go and break down like who the fuck it is, which I don't give a fuck, dude. They'll go down no matter what anybody does. Probably just a really patient pace. Um, I don't fear what anybody's doing to me. So let's go. We did a name. I'm not really seeing anything on here that I'm worried about. I did delete my pay things and anything that. So now we're on apps, but let's see what the other is up top. Nothing really looks good or anything weird on that where they suggested to free up space. So up here on the top, you're going to see a letter. It's going to have whoever's name is obviously right there. Click on that letter right there. And the arrow on the left-hand side, if you click that, it is going to show you all the accounts that are actually downloaded on that phone. And any account that used to be downloaded on that phone, you can retrieve through any of these things. So it says, I'm going to actually delete this whole account, that second one. I don't use it often, and less is better. So I'm just going to delete that whole second one off of there. And once you click on that, it's going to go into all these different settings. It's going to have all the apps that are on there, and it's going to have your privacy settings. It's going to give you the opportunity to take a checkup and see if there's any alerts or if anybody's been signed in or anything like that at all. So I really just want to delete it, is what I want to do. So right here, I'm just looking at the YouTube settings alone. It'll say, do you want us to obviously track, what you search in YouTube? This is going to happen in all of your stuff. It's going to give you the option of three things. You're going to be able to choose if you track what they watch, what you are watching. It's in all of your settings. So these are important. This can, in any phone that anybody has ever used their email account with, it will sync together if you don't know how to turn that off. So that's the situation here. That's where they're able to take your SIM card from your phone. So people are not, they're getting clever, guys. They don't need to take your phone anymore. Some people are very smart that whether or not you know how to scan people's there's like little QR codes or whatever the fuck they're called on the back of camera systems. My brother knows how to completely take over my system, and he taught me how to reactivate it as well. So basically, I've had to learn how to do this from kind of like my family doing it, but it's like giving me anxiety even thinking about it right now. So this one right now is set on to track my YouTube history, and I could have done it, or I don't feel like somebody's doing this. You'll get a feeling for sure when you're like, what the fuck? Like, I know that I didn't download the parental fucking control app onto my phone that's tracking me right now from my mom or dad or whoever the fuck downloaded it for me. My brother is very intelligent. He can pretty much take over. So is my son. We have a lot of very intelligent people, and my mom is too. My mom's not as intelligent, with respect. My mom is not like um, my brother. I think is the smartest, and my son follows him. They can literally my son used to take over the fucking teacher's computer while she was doing presentations and get kicked out. He would get in trouble for it. And then when I would try to tell him he can't do that, he would try to teach me how to do it. And I'm like, Skylar, we're not doing that. Like, you need to stop taking over the teacher's stuff. My brother's the same way. My brother is very intelligent. He's just been one of those people that can write. Literally, he draws blueprints that are perfect in form. You would think he fucking built the damn building. He's a quiet observer. He's a Pisces. And honestly, it doesn't bother me except for the fact that it's disrespectful and annoying. But I learned more from him doing it than anything. And that's why I want to teach you guys. It's actually helped prevent me from being in a lot of situations that fucking wasted my time. It does not bother me that somebody wants to fucking be annoying and have that much free time to track me because I blog everything that I do. So that's why I blog, is because literally my whole family and my whole life they've been doing this shit. But we're going to go on to this. You guys need to know who in your family does what and what your friends around you. Everybody has a talent. So it says include the YouTube videos I watch, include your searches. I'm going to go ahead and take the searches off. I don't need what I search for if I didn't watch. That's two different things, it's fine. If obviously I watch it, I'm going to leave that one on, and the reason why it could be on and why, actually I don't even want that, but I'm going to delete actually this whole account. But obviously if you turn it off what you watch, it won't save any of the videos, and you basically, when you go on there, it's going to look like a brand new fucking YouTube music account, and it's kind of annoying because you have to research in all of your music. But you don't need what you search in there, or it's going to pull up every fucking thing you ever type. One thing that you can do when you're in anyone's search bar always, dude, is literally, I just call it the ABCs. When you're in a phone ever, your own and other people's, you need to clear those. Unless it's a phone that you need to keep them. And when you are in charge of a phone that you're investigating, you have to go right here into these settings, and it sucks, but you need to now take over the password. Because if you're getting to the point where you're having to thoroughly even get to this point, she's funny, she thinks I'm through the toilet. If you seriously feel like you have to get to this point, somebody did some weird shit, I'm telling you right now, and every time, dude, it's guaranteed to be a fact. So I just really want to delete this whole thing. So let's figure out how to do that, bitch. And then we'll go into this. Da-na-na. So in here, I'll tell you how often would you like your activity to be deleted if you do want to keep it on. That one, you need to decide if you just want it off and never saving, or you need to think to yourself, if somebody's on your phone tracking you, you're going to fucking serve justice upon this bitch. So if they are connected to your Google account, which they are, they can make and do make mistakes to not go into their accounts before researching. If they make the mistake of Googling something under your account because they didn't press that fucking upper button with that little letter on it and go into their account, because that's the only place that you're going to have all of these accounts located, is that same little area. So what they'll end up doing a lot of times is they go onto yours and they snoop around and they forget and go and do something, and they come pick up their phone, and the Google bar and everything looks exactly the same. Nothing changes on your main screen whether or not you're in fucking Tarah Dana's account here or if you're in fucking Bob's. So what they'll end up doing is an idiot move, and because they have turned your settings on from their end, which I'll show you which app it requires. There's multiple apps that they have to have downloaded onto your phone. So you're going to be able to see all that in your play. Like Microsoft OneDrive is one. They're going to have some of them, if they're like foreigners, they'll have like, talk to fucking language, change language fucking apps. It'll also have fucking like partner sharing apps. It's going to have just weird apps. If you know you don't fucking use Microsoft, Word or anything like that, what they use it for is because when they transfer your files, as you guys have probably seen your own phone have problems with, have you guys ever noticed it's just like when you transfer a file from like fucking your email to Microsoft Word, and even on the computer where it'll come in the form of all little letters and weird shit, and it's all fucking disorganized, and they'll say, file cannot be supported, you need to download the proper app to see this file, or shit like that. That's why they have to have multiple apps on your phone to be able to take your text messages and all that and take it and change it before emailing it and transferring over. So from what I've seen, it takes them several apps. So to be honest, it's pretty funny in my opinion to play around with it. I always have fun getting my enemies back. I don't even get them back. Obviously, there's different ways that we can figure out if they're on our phone. The phone will get hot if somebody else is using it from another end. If you notice your phone is getting fucking hot all of the fucking time, that is because somebody is using it on another end and it's like fucking being overworked. Things like your clock app, it should never be using over 30 megabytes. You're going to see some of the clock apps, because those clock apps and calculator apps, and they can be portals to fucking where other secret apps are actually hidden on your phone. So that's where you go into the Google Play Store and you fucking go up and see in your apps area, you're going to hit manage, and you're going to make sure to see all the fucking different apps that are downloaded on there. And you will see those fucking specific ones about partner sharing, fucking transfer this, transfer that, fucking parental me, fucking track my shit, auto like there's some auto tracking ones. It'll literally say updated 2 days ago, updated 1 day ago. Did you fucking update that shit? Why the fuck? You know you're not fucking tracking yourself through a fucking parental thing. There, it will tell you straight up. Just Google it and say, when was this installed? You'll hit on it. It's going to give you every piece of information, and it's also going to tell you what phones it is installed on, and I'll show you where. I'm getting pissed. So when you fucking see several phones, you're going to now look at that number, and you're going to use your other phone, and you're going to start fucking saying, hey, Google, what is A47-B7? And it, see, play Bruno Mars videos. Well, let's see what A-7 plus 47, whatever. That's hilarious. It ironically provides protection for personal information, bitch. Isn't that funny? In law enforcement records. What the fuck? Well, that's a pretty damn good fucking thing to have said right here. Yeah, they're going down because that's the fucking type of energy that we got. That's hilarious. I like that. We are fucking straight gonna fucking... We're smart. Okay, so anyways, auto delete older than 18 months. We're not worried about it because... Yeah, how... I'm going to go ahead and make that shorter. I'm going to take it to 3. But what I was going to tell you, because we don't need no fucking 18 months. What the fuck? I'm not tracking myself for fucking 2 years, and I certainly don't need somebody else getting a SIM card of mine and being able to look back now 2 years and fucking see what the fuck I was doing, searching. They're going to see everything at this point that you've ever searched on whatever they're in. Like, there's an area that says Google. There's an area that says YouTube. It'll literally break everything down from Yahoo to no matter what it is that you've ever fucking looked. Unless you've had a private firewall browser. All right, so you also have the option to do not, it says don't auto delete, and then you can come in and manually delete. I'm gonna go ahead and do 3 months because at this time, I really don't need any activity saved other than the purpose of my music still being there and available to track easily. And what I was gonna say is that what they will do and make a mistake of doing is literally they forget to transfer over. Exactly, bro. This is where you're going to see this shit. Samsung, the UI Home one thing. So this one is a Samsung One UI Home system. So that is where you group all of your devices into a fucking easy home system app. And you click that up and you can now control everything. I'm sure you guys have seen those all updated. You can do it through Alexa. You can do it through fucking, this one's through Samsung Home. They have them through all these different Roku devices. There's tons of ways that you can now fucking partner shit. And they're easy to do. You fucking just hit fucking partner sharing. That's why I'm telling you, you need to go into your apps and see if you have any partner sharing apps. And who the fuck are you sharing with? And it will tell you that. So used this one, this one was last used on July 11th. So I can, and I've been watching this happen since about that time. So in July, that's where I fucking break it down. Who the fuck were you with? I was at my mom's on all that month. That's where I think, and my brother, there's 2 tricky things about these things. Dude, I literally had Jeff come over to let Hazel to go potty. And literally 2 seconds into it, the camera system completely deactivates from my phone. I'm in my brother's camper and Jeff's in front of my camera. So I'm not sure which one of these bitches did it yet. But look, I already got into this motherfucker and I fucking uninstalled it. And now it's saying my device is not compatible with this version. That's because my device didn't fucking download it. That's how you're gonna know that a third party has been accessing your phone. Samsung One UI Home, I don't even know how to use one of those apps at this time. So that's what you're gonna see. It's going to tell you up in this top corner if you want to automatically enable it. Hit those 3 little dots up there. No, you don't. Because if that button is pressed, which they will come back in and do. So what's going to happen unless you want to come in and basically delete all of your fucking... Dude, I'm not the type of person that likes to fucking redo all my email shit. Obviously, everything's connected to it. I do believe that it's either Jeff or my brother or my family to do it for like... They think I'm some crazy bastard, but I literally blog every day. So it's annoying. It's more so just annoying. Okay, so right here now you're going to see suggested for you. And because I don't use this other account, to be honest, I wanted to just, since it was pulled up on this old phone, which I'm surprised they even have a SIM card for, because literally about 5 phones are missing SIM cards. So who would do that? My brother. You need to break things down. My brother also did hack my security system outside, and my daughter said she heard a noise. And I just told her that the camera was probably making a buzzing sound, and then my brother fucking laughed his balls off and said that he was doing that, and that he was fucking with my daughter so fucking much, and literally, she was not lying. So listen to your kids, little bastard. He said, I saw you on the day that you found out I was hacking you. He said he came out to the driveway. I did. I taught a blog. You guys can find it, but I'll teach you what he taught me. Basically, it's like teaching me shit. Most of my family's very big on fucking cameras, dude. They have security everywhere. Like, you can't even jump on the trampoline without being watched. And so, it's pretty, whatever. And then they get mad if I blog. I'm like, bro, you fucking whatever, dude. You're blogging, technically, if you want to be technical. All right, so what you're going to see when you go into anybody's phone. So let's switch over now as if we're looking to pop a cheater. And you don't want to have to pop a cheater. What you're going to do to prevent having to pop a cheater is you're going to be aware of not committing to anybody until you've done this. I'm sorry. Some people say don't do that. But I say don't fucking ask me to be your girlfriend a million fucking times. You know, this is how the saying goes. One or the other keeps insisting you date. And usually there's a person that's pretty much aware that neither one of you should pretty much date. And then I'm pretty sure the one that wants to date knows it too. It's almost like they want to fucking push for a fucking yes. They want this yes, and there's clear red flags. It's just weird. You don't have to think that fucking hard about dating. And you're telling this person, no, I'm not ready for it. I'm doing my thing. These people want to sit there and fucking insist that literally you still date, bro. It's annoying. And also, this is a great one to use for any motherfucker who's fucking you over in the workplace. You have literally setting options for 5 to fucking 30 seconds, I think, as far as how long your fucking screen times out. So anytime, if you ever feel like you got it, this is the people can download apps to try to track you, but like I said, it takes anywhere from like 5 to 7. And you have to, I'm learning how to do this, and I would never want to have to fucking do this. And it's really sad that people spend their time doing this, tracking people, and fucking having to fucking, I shouldn't even have to do this. But in order to protect ourselves from people that are doing this is just crazy. But you're going to go into suggested for you, and you are literally going to see what is suggested for you. Because when they make the mistake of using your search bar, and also when they make the mistake of using their own search bar, you now are going to see what this person, regardless of what's downloaded on their phone, they look up. What I saw that made me realize something was weird was Edward had all these naked bitches all over his fucking suggested for you. I've never used other than Facebook social media up until recently. And one day he was laying on the bed and Snapchat was open, and across the entire fucking top of the screen was just these fucking girls. And clearly, I'm just like, I'd never seen anything like it. And so you're gonna know if somebody's innocent or if they're guilty as fuck based off of like, if you've never seen anything like what you're seeing, you would not know to expect what they're about to do next ever. So during that 5 to 15 seconds, whether somebody fucking goes in, they always just set the phone down. They think that they shut the main screen out, set it down. They're gonna, hey, yeah, what's up, Marty? And you're gonna be like, and you're leaving that screen active. You're gonna casually fucking get on there and get what you need instant. You don't have time during the day. Go. You do not have time. You have certain amounts of time to get the most important information. If you're pursuing a partner, it must happen in the middle of the night. You need time. And be prepared for what you do see. It is fucking crazy. I promise you. And I'm not talking one person. More than likely, you're going to find hundreds, if not thousands, of messages. Online cheating and texting and everything. They're sending money. It's really honestly, it's terrible. So that's how I even became familiar with it. Was Edward? I saw a lot of women that were just dressed really inappropriately, and I didn't have that. See, on here, my suggestions are TikTok, the text now call unlimited thing. I can see myself downloading. I don't ever use it, but when the phone is obviously not has minutes, sometimes when the kids are here, I could see. Halo has one right now that she uses. Timu, that's my daughter. So you're gonna go in and look at suggested for you now, and you are Hyla Mark. But you're gonna go and suggest it for you now on anyone's phone, your own, other people's. It does not matter. But this is what they're looking at. Um, if obviously your partner or whoever it is has Monopoly Go, Instagram, Bigo. I don't use Bigo, but it is a live streaming app. So you just want to look and say, like, was that realistic? No, no, no. Super live, blah, blah. So it's a lot of games. And that's what mine had on. Well, mine had like DoorDash and pretty much like games. It was like Candy Crush. And Edwards was like fucking text me now. It was like WhatsApp, Snapchat. It was a lot of these way other things. So, and another thing that Zeke did wrong when I was on the boat is we shared the joint email account is the best way to go about it in a casual way. So, and I'm pretty sure Edward tried to do that to me. But I'd already been with Zeke first. But we didn't mean to do it. Me and Zeke were actually in a relationship and we did it. And we were together and we were faithful to each other for 8 years. So we had Tarah Dana 509 and he had Zeke Payne 509. And we had basically synced them together because we had a good relationship as far as that went. And when we did go south, he fucked up and made a Plenty of Fish email account and connected it to this email. And on the boat, I got emails from Plenty of Fish in the middle of the night and called him and asked him what was going on. So that's how that goes. If you can casually touch, and Edward tried to connect us through Google One. Basically, your cloud storage, it can be offered to other members of the family. So it'll say, would you like to share with these people? So it'll give you the invite. Anytime you get an invite for cloud storage from another person, that is something that's going into the fucking main man's shit. You're a co-man. He's the big dog. So what you uploaded there, he sees all day. Guess what I saw on the boat? Brooke and Zeke, bro, at every party they went to. I had no idea I was getting myself into this. I have so many pictures of that bitch fucking nasty as fuck, puking everywhere if she want to get fucking lippy. Not that I even would, but now that I'm thinking about it, ugly ass fucking bitch. But literally fucking, all of a sudden I'm getting blown up, bro, with all these photos of them. So when Edward tried to trick me, I knew exactly where we were headed with that, and I denied his request. So don't do that, but you can offer it to whoever you're trying to get to trick. I'm gonna make another copy. Okay, actually I think we're the only ones here, that's awesome. My Airbnb guys are all go. Okay. So, one thing I did not know, this is just great, I just feel like I'm doing this every day. So we're done now. You see whether or not somebody's a trash bag. If they have dating recommendations on their suggestions, they're cheating. If they have fucking all these WhatsApp, because WhatsApp and Snapchat are big ones. People are really big on WhatsApp and Snapchat. When it comes to that shit, because they're instantly deleted pretty much in the midst of the air, and they're a cartoon character. WhatsApp, I've noticed, is able to collect messages that all the other apps can't seem to do in places with like poor service, like the fishermen, all of them use WhatsApp. So now you're going to come up here, and anything that says suggested for you, download. What the cheaters do is delete the app, or they have private portals. So the way that you always can still see what the fuck, you can always access it through your Google Play apps. And you're gonna hit that little right hand fucking upper fucking letter up at the top, whoever the fuck's letter it is. You're gonna hit the arrow also next to it and see every fucking account connected to it because they have multiple. They're gonna have a few different fucking emails, whether they forgot their password or they're just liars. They will probably have one under their name and then a fucking other one with just whatever the fuck. We're hitting all of them. You're hitting all of them. You need to go in both Google and Yahoo. Yahoo will not be saved in this Google section. So you're hitting everything. But that will also be located in your apps area. So just go into your search and you're going to go through literally A, B, C, fucking everything. Whatever your gut intuition is telling you. Like, so if you think they're cheating, you're going to type date. It's going to fucking pull up the history, bro. You're also going to go into their settings and you'll now turn on their history. Because you're tracking, this whole in the middle of the night shit is easy peasy. And if you really wanted to, just like what I have on my phone, you actually can download a child tracking app. If you purchase the phone and somebody is in your fucking house disrespecting you, you have the right to fucking do whatever the fuck you want. I didn't do it to anybody's phone. I handled Jeff like a bitch because he was one. But if you purchase the phone, in my opinion, and they're living in your house, oh, you're done. Like, I'm literally going to fucking drive over the top of it. I totally drained the phone I bought Edward, and I threw another one in the bath, and I gave it a bubble bath because I told him, I was just nice and casual about it. I never fuck trip on a cheater, bitch. Dude, you can't lose a cheater. You can really only be a loser if you stay with one. Fact. So I'm just at this. I give all cheaters the option. This is the last thing that I want to do. But now it's the first thing that I do after dealing with it. And the last one I found out literally was fucking into dudes. And we don't need to fucking be dealing with shit like that. I don't need to blow up another person's phone that's telling me to commit and see a dude with his shirt off sticking his tongue out the side of his mouth, bro. Why are you asking me this shit? That's what I'm saying. Go with your intuition, bro. They're fucking weird. And they, for some reason, liars literally insist that we be faithful and fucking commit, and they're literally gay. And you're like, you're weird as fuck, bitch. Get the fuck away from me. Literally, get away. And I shit you not. It just gets weirder by the minute. All right, so we're done here. You're going to feel a sense of relief, like I said, if these are your suggestions, if these are your people's suggestions. They're going to be sweet. They're going to look cute. You're going to know if they're into kids. You're going to know if they really are fucking hanging out with their nieces and nephews. Because look, you got coloring book here. I'm with both everybody, but you got coloring book here. You got fucking games here and shit. This is going to be somebody who looks like a fucking mom type person. This is a good one. Like, I can see, I don't even need a dating website. Like, it's just crazy. But then there's going to be other ones like strategy, golf. I don't play golf. Puzzles of survival, Star Trek, zombie war, the Ants Underground Kingdom, strategy, role playing, coin, always be earning, that's my daughter. But this strategy shit ain't nobody's strategy. No, we don't play no strategy games. We've never been one of those people that buys the fucking Legos and puts them together and does all that. So now you gotta think, who the fuck's in strategy? Jeff. My brother ain't playing no fucking strategy game, bro. He is strategy. My brother can sit back somehow in a room and draw your house. I know he has not had access to these buildings. I'm mind blown. My brother is the quietest, funnest. He's very just, he's all these great qualities, but he's a mastermind. I'm not even fucking exaggerating. I have no explanation for how he could sit in the lobby of a building and draw that shit. He wasn't in it. It blows my mind. I found many charts and blueprints that he's done. So the strategy thing, you gotta think, who the fuck's into strategy? Jeff or my brother could have done it. So you're going to need to now fucking know. You can casually ask people questions. Hey, because it'll say recommended for you, and it'll also say installed. So look at those things, and if you don't know exactly which one of the two it is, just take notes. I take a lot of notes and I also take screenshots, but do be aware if they're connected to your shit and you're taking screenshots, it could be going into one of your Google shared one eye accounts, like where you're uploading into a Google Cloud, or that they have it connected. Right now, somebody's connected to my messages, and ironically, I can't fucking message the dude that I just did it with. That's weird. So who would block me from people that they were intimidated by? That would be more Jeff. Because what, you're gay, Jeff, and I fucking don't want to be with a gay guy. This is great. This is the shit you have to deal with from people. So that's right. I'm not worried about it, but it's annoying. But I want to teach you guys about it. So when you're dealing with these people now, let's talk about the dudes. This shit's funny as fuck to me. Oh my gosh, it's not funny though at first. You have to have a very specific personality type in order to fucking Hazel, get your toy off of my leg. Thank you, I love you. You need to do yoga, bitch. Meditate, because I'm talking thousands. You're going to probably find, and hey, if your man sent me money, I'm sorry in advance and I'll pay you back, okay? Don't be all tripping if fucking I was in there. I didn't know he was a man. But I'm telling you right now, there's a very big possibility that fucking your man's sending out money. So they're not really cheating. They're connected to fucking hella shit. So you're gonna hit everything. Go onto any app that's in the suggestions. Snapchat is great. They're stupid. People want to fuck cartoon characters a lot lately, and it's because they disappear fast or something. And just so you guys know, Snapchat fucking people, they fuck you once and ghost you. Just so you guys know, not that I know. Ask fucking old fucking Meg 150, the little fucking heifer that fucking wanted to start problems with me. But dude, it happened to her fucking 26 times, and I'm just like, well. My concern with Snapchat, honestly, was that I didn't know if I was talking to a 12-year-old or not, and I didn't want to be a pedophile. So, whether or not you're into fucking dating cartoon characters or not, do be aware that Snapchat is just not the place to date. No, I haven't heard of any dating websites that are really that. There is no successful dating website, bro. I have never been on a Plenty of Fish one, but there are ones that you can try to fucking target millionaires. So I say, even on my own one, dude, I don't want anybody who doesn't make $5 million a year hitting on me, and that I'm fucking only looking for fucking to travel and fucking pretty much do whatever the fuck I want, and I won't take no for an answer. I was honest as fuck. Said I work real hard. I was growing on a farm. I'm a jack of all trades. I'm a freak, and fucking don't fucking hit me up if literally you're ever gonna put me on a budget, because why would I fucking, I was just like challenging. I try, we all know how weird it is to make a profile. It's like, tell us a little bit about yourself. It's like, do you smoke? Do you drink? How many kids? You're like, why? Why? You're like, so when you're in there, we've all tried it at least once. So once you download these bitches shit, ironically, it's going to ask you if you would like to open. How would they ask you to open your fucking already fucking downloaded dating app website if literally you weren't already fucking on one? When you make any account, even if you delete the app, it always gives you the option to save password. You know when you see that little white thing come across that says, would you like to save this password to your Google saved passwords? Fuck yes, you would. You will now turn that setting on in your settings. Every time they ever delete anything, it does not matter. After that point, bro, their password saved on the phone, and more likely you did it yourself. I know I do, and I don't want to fucking keep remembering what password I used. Realistically, a lot of us save password. Well, that is also a fucking big problem, because everyone has our passwords at that point if they know, if they're targeting you. And it is actually a big concern. Luckily, everything's done through digital. It will take time to pretty much fucking get your money back, but it can be easy. It can be easy, bro. But I don't even know, dude. Even the dark web. Do you guys want to know a story about the dark web? The government made that website, and a hacker took that shit over, bro. The website was made originally to, I have a government fucking client, dude. I just feel so fucking, dude, I can't even believe she's my friend. She shouldn't be telling me the shit she's telling me. Ha ha ha. Geniuses. That's why I know criminals are gonna take over, because fucking we have the government talking to us while I give her a fucking highlight and I'm a mastermind. But no, literally she told me straight up, because I asked her why the fuck they don't do shit about shit that fucking we can clearly see somebody's fucking hacking her shit, and you're the fucking big dogs. Like, why are you not literally doing what the fuck where's Bill Gates, or how does this work? Nobody fucking like figured it. Well, what we're gonna do here, when you can see phone number 69-5444 is literally hacking my phone. I'm telling you, the police officer, that I need them to stop hacking my phone. You're literally telling them, and they're like, yeah, I know, it's just crazy. Yeah, can you press the button or whatever the fuck you're doing? Basically, literally, no, they can't. They made like a fucking because what? And the bitch tried to fucking straight tell me it's not just bad shit on the black web. For those of you who don't know what the black web is, they sell body parts and fucking human trafficking. Everything is on the black web, bro. And so, stop! What I said is, why the fuck are you not fucking doing anything about the trafficking? And what the fuck is going on with all your guys fucking, like, what's going on, bro? And why would you even have something like that and not stop it? And she said that they had originally made it because what they like, just picture like a bunch of fucking routers. I don't know how to explain it because I'm not into tech exactly. But they had created a fucking system originally where routers fucking bounced the information from one router to the other so that they couldn't be tracked while they were fucking trying to get a hold of people that they were trying to fucking keep on the low during fucking investigations, which makes sense. They needed to be able to communicate to one another without fucking anybody being able to pick up the signal. So they made the black web to be able to fucking contact each other and fucking not be tracked. Somebody was smarter than them and took that shit over, bro. That's what I'm saying. People are fucking geniuses, bro. Like, you need to be one of them. Okay, so, and it's not the people that we look up to or call for help. They're not smarter. They're not the smart ones. I'm sorry, but some of you already hacked you. Somebody out there, they don't know who it was. We need to know who the people are, dude. That's what I think. I want to either be just as smart of them as them, know what to watch if they ever do it. Like, these people, like, I would never want to not know what I'm dealing with, and you guys shouldn't either. All right, so let's see here. Getting anxiety. I'm getting so pissed. Okay, I'm going to go into settings. So I can see already family parental control. You can't see what's in any of these yet. But it tells you everything. It'll tell you what you've downloaded in these, the fingerprint, how you want to authenticate, how they can access these things. You do want authentication because if you turn on your alerts for these things, anytime that they go in to your phone, you're going to get either a vibration or a sound. When you update this setting, you need to make it sound specific. So go into your music choices and change the setting specifically. Once you go into any app that you found that was unfamiliar, you can uninstall it, but before you uninstall it, there's a section that will let you pick a specific musical tune to let you know that that notification for that app went off. So that's what I have been doing lately. And anytime that sound goes off, I know when that person now is activating that part of the phone. That's the very thing I think is smart. So I'm going to look at parental control, and it's off. So that's good. Authenticate. Okay, let me see. Yeah, so for Google Play, I'm going to turn on my authentication. I actually just want to... I'm going to account preferences. You can see history. This one looks like it's decent, but... Tap to unregister for oncoming events. I'm going to go ahead and do that because I don't need any of my events coming on this phone. If your events are coming on old phones, then anybody that steals your fucking phone is getting alerts for that shit, okay, guys? I'm not going to remove searches. Do not clear your history yet because you're still investigating. You can but what you do need to make sure that you do is clear your history from what you did that night or that moment. Because if they're smart and they see anything weird, from my experience, those people are very intelligent and this will be the first place that they go. They think that because they delete their app or use a firewall browser that's private, that you can't figure this out, but God always prevails, bitch. And I didn't even know I was figuring it out. You just do. Because you're a fucking good person. You're like, what's going on? What's going on? You know, and then Jesus himself is like, this is going on. You're like, and you feel like Marge Simpson because you have a good heart. Okay, account. So that's what you're going to do. I'm going to go in and probably call it good on this, but go ahead and take a look at the App Store, and then we'll get more into it later. And just know that you're amazing, and nobody's gonna ever fuck you over, motherfuckers. Look at your privacy checkup. It'll tell you which devices are connected. And you can always just fucking Google. It's easy. You literally just go and Google. It'll say it's installed on this, and it'll give you a 5-digit or fucking some letter number. But that's the type of phone you're dealing with right here. So if there was this one, it will say, see, Motorola, it would be an XT255DL. So just literally, what you can either do is some of them have a little sticker on the back of the phone here. You're gonna go and you're gonna you can even just casually ask anybody, like, hey, what the fuck kind of phone you have? That looks nice. I like it. Now they're telling you, I have a Motorola. It's fucking this. Perfect. You only have one Motorola phone. Suspect. These people are idiots. They will never outsmart us. But just go ahead and do that. I'm going to take a shower. I'm a meeting. And I'll let you know how that shit goes. I'm so excited about life. Dude, I switched jobs recently. And I'm having a blast. I've been doing hair for 13 years, and I teach at the schools, or I manage the salons, or I even sell products. It doesn't matter if whether I'm traveling or fishing. I don't care what it is on the farm. It doesn't matter. I got really lucky and actually just really fucking love life. And no matter whatever happens, I just feel so much excitement every fucking day. It's crazy. I can't even get enough. And I got really lucky. And I'm just always, see right here, bro. Oh, you guys want to know something funny? Edward was funny. He was a covert narcissist, that little bitch. I had no idea what I was dealing with there. Look at, okay, automatically sync app data. I'm scared for my life when I even look at this. Okay, so right off top, I see Google has saved 134 passwords. So this is a time frame of like your entire personality change. From fucking depression to your fucking highest point, your fucking cocky points, your fucking high points, your drunk points, your dating apps. I mean, we're talking everything. What you usually do is for sure probably use passwords that have repeated themselves. So whether or not this is exactly the password you're using today, it's going to give many people clues to where they're heading to go to find out your password, or they're just going to be plain and simply the same password. But what this is going to tell you about yourself or anybody else is that you have 134 different apps to download and see what they were doing. And they saved it. So when you go into the Google Play and you press download, it will always automatically open. And then you are now the account holder. And right there, you know what you're going to do? Change the password. And you're in. They don't need their new password to log back into their phone. So it's going to take them a minute, if you give them a minute, to figure out you fucking know. I don't. Well, actually, it depends. I did for a minute. I couldn't believe what I found with Edward. I couldn't believe it. I had never seen anything like it in my life. Thousands. That's why I wasn't paying bills. he was being really rude about helping with anything. He was living in my house for free, and he told everybody that fucking I fucking was money hungry. Bitch, you don't even pay rent. You drive my fucking Durango. What the fuck are you talking about? It was crazy. Everything that he told his friends, he was the one doing. Ed, the little bitch, literally fucking was something that pissed me off. It's like I've never in my life fucking ever did a code uh, bank account ever with nobody. For some reason, I don't know. Edward fucking made me act like a dumbass. And fucking, he moved down here from fucking California out of nowhere because we met on Alaska on the fishing boat. And the little bitch fucking literally, I mean, I don't know, literally books flights. He would like book flights all the time behind my back. And like fucking, it was like really bizarre behavior. We would like have a great morning. He's living here for free. He probably is homesick. I mean, how could he not? He was a Mexican. And like, they make the best food. I mean, I totally understood. That's why I was just like, what are you doing, dude? Like, if you don't want to be here, then go. But what I noticed is that he didn't have his ducks in order, and so he was thinking he was gonna fucking do what he wanted in my fucking house, not pay bills, talk shit about me, and cheat all fucking. No, we're not doing that. And a covert narcissist is somebody that stays completely quiet and they don't respond ever. And I didn't know what the fuck I was dealing with at that time. I would talk to him. I was giving him rides everywhere. Like I said, he wasn't driving. He didn't have a place. He was doing his treatment. He was doing his DOC. I was taking him to everything. You already know that life. If you've ever been a girlfriend to a fucking criminal, you cater to that fucking ungrateful little bitch. And if you don't fucking show up at every little fucking thing on time when they don't fucking even appreciate you, they don't answer shit. It's weird. It's a really weird and fucking unhealthy and toxic relationship. So that's when I even began martial arts and fucking law of attraction and found out about energy and all this shit. Because, you know, I realized standing in front of people that fucking don't respond is excruciating. It's truly excruciating to be in love with somebody who actually is not in love with you. And you don't really know what's going on. Charmers will unfortunately use you for a place to live, and you're ready. I've never dealt with that before. I know that men probably deal with that all of the time from women. I have never been a woman to ask man for money. I work for my money. Even if I've ever fucking gotten money from anyone, I don't give a fuck. I'll do a trick, bitch. I am happy to work for my money. I've always, so I would not, that's what I'm saying about you not knowing what the fuck you're looking at. That's where women or men, when you're the good person, you're dealing with a user or a cheater, they don't answer questions they can't give you an answer because they're lying, period. If it doesn't make sense, it's a fucking bullshit story. So this is where you need to just say, fuck you, bitch, don't fucking disrespect me. Always act with integrity. What you need to do is say, when you start any relationship, say, what do you want to do? What are we doing? Even beyond letting them choose what you do, you need to be realistic. And sometimes even being healthy enough to date doesn't do it. I realized with Chris, this last one that I tried to date, several things that pretty much made me would have led him on in overall reality, which I didn't do. And I was honest. I was respectful. We agreed to go on dates on Fridays. You know, we did everything correctly. But I did not personally, with respect, think he was attractive. And I thought that he smelled really bad. And he was nice. But that was a problem for me. So right from the get-go, my body was not for it. He was so nice. I had a lot of great times with him. And, you know, I knew in that moment I had a nice man, supposedly. And the two words that I felt was like, this guy's like makes me feel safe and comfortable, but he stinks and he's chubby. I like muscle, I like tone. I'm not saying you have to look a certain way, but for me, I was willing to try it. But I don't want a squishy person. I don't like it. I realize these things. And I can't. But like, you have to know, like, are you seriously interested in committing to these people? Because we cannot be saying bullshit stories. That's where you become a liar. That's where you become a cheater. When you actually tell somebody straight up that you got 5 bitches, people can call you a whore. But think about it. Realistically, somebody who has 5 bitches and announces it has to be, they gotta be fucking confident and cocky, and the bitches obviously like them. They have 5. So they must be pretty fucking successful overall. They're happy with who they are. They're being honest. Is it right? Fuck no. Probably 4 or 5 of those bitches are in love with that dude. So he is getting karma. He is breaking hearts. There's no way to have multiple partners ever right. There's no way to not hurt people. But you don't have to be a liar to do it. And you oddly don't have to ask people to commit to you when you're not even committed, bitch. Shut the fuck up. That's the problem. So you're gonna go in there and that's what you're gonna do. So you're gonna download everything that you see as a suggestion, and you're also gonna do the ABCs in the search bar. If people are blackmailing you or wanna fuck with you, let them, bitch. Blog your own shit. People think I'm putting my business out there because fucking whatever the fuck they wanna think. I put my business out there because fucking that's what I fucking enjoy doing. I don't give a fuck. You know why I put my, I don't know. I just feel like fucking I never told anybody. I never told anybody I was fucking CPS involved. Do you know none of my students for fucking the whole 7 years I managed the fucking college, and I was their junior and fucking sophomore teacher. They never even knew I didn't even have fucking my custody of my kids. I'm the baby daddy and pay child support for some of them. I raised fucking pretty much 2 and my mom raised 2. And that was another thing I had to fucking be honest about. So it's about you just opening up, being vulnerable, expressing anything that you are doing. Yes, it's embarrassing. Yes, people are gonna judge you. But you know what, it's so freeing to be honest and to sacrifice secrets. Like, you don't need them. They make you feel sick. They make you worry if fucking somebody's judging you. They fucking make people be able to blackmail you. Fuck that shit, dude. Release your own shit. Tell your own story. And never give anybody the power to threaten you, manipulate you through education, you guys. When you are smart, these are not tips or tricks to take over fucking people's phone because you're ever gonna fucking chase a cheater. Never worry if somebody took your fucking bitch, dude. Who gives a, you cannot steal a cheater. That's why I was not tripping about Evan's ugly fucking Aerosmith face ass. Fucking sleeping in my house, bitch, while I'm fucking working on a ship for 4 months without no days off. Fucking 12 to 17 hour days, bitch. And they fucking spent 2 months worth of mortgage, and that bitch slept on my pillow. And you know what she did? This is our family photo next to the bed. She was such a lame. She just simply gently set it down. She didn't even break the picture. At least Chris Dempsey, fucking no joke, he hid the picture. He also tried deleting the picture. You'll have those partners that don't want you to have pictures of your exes. And that you delete that shit. You do whatever the fuck you want. Nobody will ever demand you do shit. Jeff tried to tell me to get Zeke off of his fucking house. No. If I wanted Zeke off of my fucking house that I've paid for every fucking day by myself, he's never paid a mortgage and he didn't miss that. We already tried to go get he's already agreed to release himself from the house. And I asked him even last year, hey, I'm thinking about selling it. And he said, well, what are you thinking about doing? This one makes me want to drop a tear. Zeke and I's dream was to buy a motorhome and travel the world and fucking go to every forest and every ocean together. And I'm not saying that I'm not mad at Zeke for being with Brooke. Realistically, we were not working out. And then I wanted to have better bedroom time, to be honest. And that was an issue for me for a long time. And I was faithful for 8 years and I was not satisfied. And I was like, you know what, this is honestly freedom. And you know what's really funny about that is the one time his new bitch uploaded a meme and said, just waiting for my man to leave so that I can flick my bean. And I laughed my balls off because that's another, you gotta be honest with yourself, bro. Did they take your man? You didn't want that shit, bro. That's why you was miserable for a long time. You actually were freed. You were freed. Nobody can steal a cheater. And nobody ever needs to be fearful of a person that can sleep next to somebody else's family photo on their fucking pillow and talk to you about being the baddest bitch around. You ain't shit, bitch. You literally still don't have a job 6 years later, so shut the fuck up. Facts. And you have cellulite, and you legit, I said, look like Aerosmith, and I'm not kidding. I'm sorry, Aerosmith, they even fucking connected to. Y'all need to take a DNA test. And when these bitches want to fuck with you, say how you're 22 years old. Yeah, now you're what, 30 years old? 3 kids deep and with a fucking inmate. And was with one the whole time you were with your last man. So nobody can take a cheater. You will not start a strong foundation fucking another person over. That is not universal. It's time that everybody takes their power back and lets every fucking motherfucker know who the fuck's in charge. It don't fucking matter. They want to say don't fucking look at somebody's phone. Don't fucking come to my house. Don't fucking set your stupid bitch ass phone down on my fucking desk and tell me to fucking commit to you when you gay. Fuck you. You know, shit like that. You're just like, we're not playing your game. You can be gay, but you cannot have me and be gay. It's that simple. Be honest. Be gay. If you want to be gay, be gay. Don't fucking sit there and tell any of us to fucking commit. And that particular person had at least 9 people he was talking to. I didn't look further. I handled my shit. So like I said about the dating websites, they're fucking funny to fuck with people with. Like I said, all you need to do is download it, and it says use the same, it'll pull up every password. Click it. Now you're in. Oh, look at you. You're fucking George. And George obviously has all of his profile right there. It's really fun for me because I am a psychopath. I am more on my dad's fucking side, bitch. And I'm also half my mom, who's a real Karen, and like half my family does law. I told you they're fucking legit fucking masterminds. We have the chemists, we have fucking, dude, my family's very intelligent. What people choose to do with their intelligence is the choice they make on their own. That's why I don't get a magic book. I could only do tequila Tarah, but you know, but like legit, the power is within you. Hazel, take your fucking toy and go to your fucking NA class for toys, okay? TA, right now, Toy Anonymous, or I'm putting toy in the bathtub. Toy's taking a bath. I'm giving Toy a bath. You know what? Actually, the bath is made. I'm taking a bath. Come on right now. It's bath time. Yeah. No, you're the motherfucker in charge the minute they fucking get, no. When they step to you, they made that decision. You have the power by telling them straight up, bro, what do you want to do? Oh, we're not doing this, or we're going to do this. You know what I like to do? Like I said, you open up fucking clearly. I look at all dating straight up like a fucking interview now. If you feel something for somebody, you're going to feel it. Oh my gosh, I have a crush on somebody, guys. It's fucking terrible. I don't even know. Whatever, dude, I'll let you know how it goes. Fuck, dude. I can't even. I don't get crushes a lot, dude. Anyways, but when you feel weird about it, dude, this guy makes me blush when I'm getting you. I think my cheeks are getting red. Alright, and then when they're weird, they're weird. They're probably weirder than you even thought. People are weird. Just handle your business. When you tell them straight up like what you're gonna do, that's on them if they lie. That's not on you. If you're honest and you get fucked over, you're probably a lesson for this bitch. God knew what this person was doing. And that's what a light worker is, if you can be one. A light worker literally fucking is here to actually change and disrupt the dynamic of some whack ass bitches that most people don't understand or approach. So yeah, if you look up the meaning of a light worker, that's what it says it's here for. And it says you're going to be an outcast, and that you're basically never going to fit in with your family. Your relationships will be fucked. It says your relationships with your parent will be fucked. It basically describes our fucking life. If you look up the definition of what an emperor and an empress does, it's a lot different than a king and a queen. Go take your toy. It is somebody who has understanding for the situation. Like right here, with all you're gonna find, that's what I'm talking about, being a certain kind of person, bro. You cannot be somebody who's gonna cry like a bitch, because the shit you're about to find out, you need to be a boss. Because it is going to fucking emotionally stab you in the heart. But what you need to understand is fucking, you have been crying for this person, and their behavior has been affecting you for how long now? Probably years for some of you. The abuse for me with Zeke went on for 8 fucking years. The abuse for me and James, 4. And fucking with Edward, really about 4 too. I'm a pretty consistent 4 fucking year bitch. And that is why, and you know what, it's been 4 years since I've let Edward live here. And I'm really proud of myself. And I never thought I would get to this point, and you can too. Fuck those bitches, dude. Where are they? And why didn't they come through? And I'm not blaming nobody, but nobody is going to fucking disrespect us. They're not going to come into our territory and fucking ask us to commit when they're fucking not committed. They need to learn how to be honest, and this is where that moment where your light worker duty comes in. If you're a true light worker, you can handle these things in a funny way, which my dad teaches me. When you're raised by, I was raised by both sociopath and psychopath. So I had some that were miserable and narcissistic, and they blame and they don't work, and it's fucking a shit show every day for them, and nothing's changed their whole life, unfortunately, for 70 years. And they've been angry at everybody. I grew up in a house of 50-50, and I was able to analyze both ends, and I just got a lot of skill from it. And luckily for me, I just ended up being a little more like my dad. I'm a happy little fucker. And I'm smart. So I got all the intelligence of fucking them negative bitches, but I don't personally care for it. I'm a big fucking have fun person, and I like to work hard. I'm more of a provider. I have more of a dude energy than bitch energy with respect to girls, but I'm not into the drama. I'm not into the gossip. I'm in a face-to-face, and I'm blunt. I'll fucking approach you. I will fucking confront you, dude. Fucking mid-conversation. Y'all will interrupt the fuck you. I have to take anger management classes. I will fucking... So I'm actually working on stopping being so pissed sometimes. So, and I have zero problem whatsoever fucking confronting. I get so mad. If anybody gossips me, I'll fucking bring that other person right into the motherfucking conversation. If they're there, physically, I will stop the conversation and I'll ask them first. Because I do like try to be respectful and teach people how to do it correctly. But people need to fucking learn how to be honest. They need to learn how to fucking tell people with clear fucking open, honest fucking words. It doesn't matter if you stutter at first, you will. If you don't know how to fucking speak, Google a fucking phrase from Google and say, hey Google, I'm cheating on my man. There's some phrases I can say this that might be a little bit better. He's 34 years old and he is fucking Caucasian. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you say. Actually, and that shit does matter. You want to break it down by age, sex, if they're cultural, and you can't even, I've never went down into as much gender, but I can imagine culture is going to be a big fucking thing. Before you date anybody fucking from cultures and race, it's known that mixed matching is a fucking supposed problem for some families. They cannot fucking stand when fucking some people mix, races and shit. Edward's parents hated the idea of him being with a white woman with children. Most mom, and why wouldn't they? I don't even obligate a man who doesn't have kids to date me. And I wouldn't have their kid. I don't want more kids. I'm not into babies. My kids are almost grown. I'm gonna be 39 when they're all 18. Why the fuck would I want another kid? Hell no, dude. I'm about to go literally fucking sail the sea on my ship. So I'm gonna literally no, don't even try. I literally don't even like babies that much. We're cute and everything, but like I cannot stand being woke up in the middle of the night and shit. It was just not for me. It was not for me. Honestly, I'd rather go to work and pay all the bills and do the yard work and fucking I'm not going to the doctor's appointments or nothing like that. So those are things that you really gotta actually think about. Don't fucking expect to fucking be accepted by a mother when you're fucking, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm coming from a place where I was already in this position, and you have to be realistic. You're a mom. You gotta be honest, bitch. Like literally, your beautiful baby boy who has no fucking kids goes and meets some fucking random bitch who fucking has all these kids and literally is alone. Why? Why the fuck are you alone? You can't help but wonder. Any knowledgeable person would wonder. And that's just a lot, I don't know, that's a lot. And like, when it comes to cultures or anything mixed in, it's just common sense. So you guys gotta really just like think to yourself, like, how realistic is it, whether you guys want it or not? Don't be getting pregnant and fucking doing shit that fucking honestly, like in the end, can end up leaving a kid without two parents. It's not about fucking you raising the kid or being able to do it alone. It's about the kid deserving a family that accepts each other. So if it's difficult, take your time on it. At least respect the child and the outcome of it. Because my kids didn't have that. They're always split up. And I see a lot of sadness in it, man. Halo's up here and fucking Skylar was up here a lot and we went back and forth. And it's a lot, guys. You just don't want to do it. When I even got pregnant and showed James's mom the picture of the twins, she was doing dishes. And she slid it back to me without even look. She barely glanced at it. She slid it right back to me and she said, get an abortion. Where my mom said, if I got an abortion, God would consider me a murderer. So you guys gotta think about these things. When people are asking you to commit, like it's beyond shit. Like people all the time actually are doing things a lot of times behind the scenes. And it's okay for us to just take the power into our own hands by asking straight up, like, what's going on? What are you doing? How's it going? Casually start your conversations, get some lines. You need to be scripted and strict. You can't let your emotions come into these investigations. Your duty as a light worker is to actually disrupt dysfunctional dynamics. So when you have another fucked up relationship, guess what's gonna happen? You did your job. If you confronted somebody and found a fucking secret out about somebody, whether it's in your family or anybody that you've ever dated, you're doing your job. Our job is to fucking reveal fucked up secrets. That's what a light worker's here to do. You're not here to fucking be a fucking nightlight. You're not here to fucking be a Christian's light. Light worker means we disrupt. Look up the meaning of light worker and see if it resonates with you. We bring tower moments upon the people. You might as well say we're the justice givers. When you are a true justice deliverer, you don't plan it. You lose relationships left and right. That's the difference. A narcissist plans fucked up shit. A light worker is hurt and targeted. You are the fucking purpose. And it's hard to know that sometimes when you're seeing all this really horrible things and you're thinking, how could another person do this, man? Why me? Again, because you're doing your job. And do you think that when you are done that God is not going to bless you? You have somebody better. You know who you have waiting for you? Somebody out there doing what you're doing right now. Somebody with a beautiful heart that is getting to the same point that you are. Somebody that's where you're at, growing with you. Somebody that's as beautiful, dude. God is literally appreciating you all the time. But as you know, for anybody who's done 4-H, you cannot compliment your animal until you are through training. Why? Excitement. If you disrupt the training program, people relax and they get excited and they fucking body move. No, you need to focus. What you're doing is so dangerous. We know this. Some of us have been in situations to be killed, whether it's a drug situation. Some of us wonder, why the fuck was I a gang member? Why did I fucking do that? Why did I even fucking kill that man? Some of you guys have been released for crimes that you feel bad about. Some people have lost family members that we have fucking been guilty of harming. These are facts. I robbed people, bro. I went to jail. I fucking became people that I fucking couldn't. I never thought, how could I go from being a lawyer, a law student, to a convict, bro, in a red Astro van? Because you know what? I needed to understand that those people were good people right before, and they still are after that. So that when you're feeling down right now and you're thinking, oh, I can't get a job somewhere. Yes, you can. I became a teacher. I graduate students. I'm literally a fucking teacher now for 12 years. And I couldn't believe it when they kept asking me over and over for the job, bro. I was CPS involved at the time. And a DOC fucking person. I did not accept. I went to college and did my barbering and my hair. And I went out into the salon industry for 2 years. But that same college owner, it was the owner, dude, continued to fucking track where I worked. He saw my personality. He called me witty. And he would always say, he would call me Susan Sarandon. He was funny. But for 2 years, dude, he kept fucking coming where I worked, bro, and asked me. Because of my personality. He saw my personality. He didn't judge me for shit like that. She was just like, know that you're amazing, and like you're gonna end up learning from the right mentors and the right leaders, and they're gonna believe in you, and they won't even ask you a damn fucking thing about shit. And you know what? Also, the cool thing about these leaders is they're fucking little troublemakers just like you, and that is what a villain blood is. We're proud of who the fuck we are, and I can guarantee literally that most of us are not even tripping about the shit we do. We're scared that fucking somebody's gonna trip out about it. That's what you need to identify. Why are you doing what you're doing? So why do you sleep around with multiple people? Answer that. Well, take your toy and go. I sleep around with multiple people because it could be you're not satisfied with your partner. That's honest, okay. You enjoy the rush of the fucking moment of feeling like there's a whole feeling, a vibe with the first time. Some of us like it, some of us don't. But some people love the power of fucking being a mystery and then basically being able to almost still seduce somebody and get the yes. I'm big on that with my career. Sometimes I randomly apply. I'll apply for like 3 jobs and I don't even take it. It's like, and they'll be like, yes, yes, yes. And I don't even respond. I'm like, thank you so much for the offer. And it's like, I always think, why do you do that, dude? Whatever your drug of choice is, when it's cheaters, typically cheaters will coincide with addiction. A lot of times alcohol, I guarantee, dude, alcohol makes anybody pretty much cheat. I turn into a fucking pretty much WHORE. You guys know this at night. I go from having pants on to, dude, it's a whole different Tarah. Does that make me want to fucking not have fun and fucking enjoy myself or hate myself in the morning? No. Can I realistically say I don't enjoy the fuck out of Tequila Tarah? No, I like her. She's awesome. And I don't know, I'll do whatever. Not really. That's a lie. So you gotta think that, oh yeah, I'll do whatever. No, the fuck, I won't do fucking most of the shit anybody says to do. So watch what the fuck you're saying to people. I will do whatever. Yeah, sure, what I'll do whatever. That would be lying. This is where people are leading people on. And things like, oh, so we're just fucking? Oh yeah, we're just fucking. And then you're like, so what are we doing? Like, when are you gonna be here? Where are you at? That's not just fucking. And you know why it's not just fucking? Because you obviously are gonna have feelings for somebody. You cannot help it because you're exchanging actual live energy. No matter what, when you touch or exchange energy with somebody, you become different. You're always an active chemistry lab. So you're connecting with somebody and you're changing the dynamic of who you are together. That's only going to be energy that you can share with that fucking person. It's a strategy that I use in the workplace. If I have a problem with somebody, I always give another or a couple other instructors the opportunity to work with that person or check it out. I'm a big person of 3 different sources confirming something pretty much exactly at random. I don't look for the sources unless I absolutely need to, but I'm okay with patiently waiting for sources to confirm things. You want 3 random sources given to you by the universe that lets you know whether you research it and study it and confirm it that way, or they was given to you naturally. You don't need to fucking worry like about fucking shit. You need to just research it and be on top of your fucking game. And when you have 3 random things that confirm something, that's pretty much how you go from that. The cool thing is that you don't need to ask anybody. You give them the opportunity to be honest. When you confront somebody, you're not asking them because you're a fucking idiot. When you ask somebody and you ask them in a desperate and weak way, you look weak. You have one chance to ask somebody with one face expression, one tone, before they determine how they're going to respond. You know in the moment, every time, whether you're guilty or you're innocent, we all react a certain way in those first 5 seconds. And it only takes somebody the first 5 seconds that even an interviewer listens or looks at somebody. That's all they need to determine if they like you. It's literally all. The brain and the pace of humanity has picked up so much that it is a literal statistic. The human brain is so intelligent, you can actually make or break any habit within a 2-month time. So if you knew how the brain operated and what they were really looking for, like, you would do things way fucking different. You need to study how their brain operates at that time. And by doing that, you don't have to be mad about what you're going to find on this phone. You need to be smart. And when you're doing these things, it is going to hurt even the strongest of the people. So what I do when I'm preparing for battle is, you have to think, and it hurts me even right now to think about it because it's never easy. But when you prepare for battle, know this: you are working for God. The information that you are about to encounter is going to end more than likely your relationship. So it makes me want to cry because I'm really sad because I miss everybody that we ever left, and I'm sure you guys do too. But it is true. And I wonder too, like, how many more of this shit's gonna go on, because I don't really like fucking losing people. But a light worker is supposed to disrupt the most fucked up people, because those people are either so dangerous or so different that everybody else doesn't. And so we're the most unique one, and that's why we're so different. That's why we don't fit in, because we're meant to keep going. And if we were to fit in everywhere, honestly, not only would people stall us from where we're doing, they would see our skill. That's why they don't believe in our skill. Because if they saw our skill, they would utilize us for their own benefit. And we would not end up doing our destiny. We would not end up being able to touch more people's lives. And the smarter that you get, every time you confront somebody or be brave and challenge yourself to try something that you were in the past scared to do, you elevate. And that's between you and God. That's between you and the universe. So all this time that we've been wasting on 3D being popular, it's not mattering. The 3D is temporary. And I don't know what's going to happen next. We don't know, really. Everybody thinks different as far as religions go. But I hope that even if you didn't think you were going anywhere, that would still give you a reason to live your best life. And whether you're religious or basically like only demonic people that like pain, which there is too, and that's the truth, guys. Like, there are so many different personality types on this world that to sit there and say that it should be one way or the other is wasting time. The only way that we're going to be able to honestly thrive the best that we can in a world full of painful things happening that some enjoy. People enjoy pain, so we can't sit here and say the ones who enjoy pain. I got the most fucking views on a fucking video where I spilled candle wax on my leg. That's my highest viewed video. People are different in society today, and we're not in charge of what people enjoy. So when you're being surrounded in a world full of people that are, we don't know them all, and we'd have to confirm, because I don't like to state facts that are false, but there's a number out there, and you can look it up. What is the actual percentage of psychopath? What's the percentage of sociopath? What's the percentage of people who have STDs? Do you know 1 in 3 people have herpes? Well, that's interesting. Did you know that even if you fucking make out with somebody with a sore on their lip, to be technical, or even just did like foreplay, you could actually get it. So you don't even have to do it with people. When you break things down, it's scary. So at the end of the day, you over 18 have to be responsible for the fucking situations you get into, is all I'm saying. And I know I get really random and I go all over the place. I have fucking super ADHD and fucking multi-terror disorder, but I literally mean everything that I say. So when you can keep track of fucking the random shit that I fucking forget to finish the sentence and stuff, I really mean well with my heart. Because I've been harassed by literally fucking sociopaths and fucking narcissistic pieces of shit my whole fucking life. And I have been literally legally fucking harassed and fucking targeted in every way. Whether it's in the workplace or even in relationships, I've just dealt with fucking literal weird situations constantly. I needed to make sense of it. And people in religion want to say, you're sinning. Maybe if you weren't doing this, you wouldn't be such a piece of shit. Well, I'm a mermaid. And mermaids fucking, they drink a lot of things. And I need a mermaid drinking cup. And I also fucking, mermaids also make sweet love. They have their clothes pretty much off. They like to wear fucking their bikinis on. They're fine with that. If you really think about it, these motherfuckers who say fucking put your clothes on, Adam and Eve was naked, bitch. Literally. And you're believing legit, with respect, that a talking snake convinced a naked woman to fucking eat a poisonous apple. And because this bitch fucking listened to a talking snake, please don't. Literally, I love every religion, but let's not break this down. And it just goes from there. It doesn't matter, but if you really think about it, they were naked too. So only man-made shit is what the fuck has determined what the fuck is right or wrong. You need to determine what's working for you. And be accountable for shit. Know that sometimes you make the mistake of thinking, you know what, I'm ready. I'm over my exes. It's been a few years. I don't see why we couldn't date. I did it with Chris. I thought to myself, he's got 2 kids. Man, stinky and squishy. Don't really care for it, but that's not a reason. I thought in my head that's not a reason not to date him. How you can determine if you want to date somebody is you need to figure out what your priorities are. And you also need to figure out what their priorities are. Priorities is what breaks things down, guys. How you need to figure out if somebody's an honest person or a liar, if they're going to make your family proud, is just look at their social media accounts and see how they talk. You're going to more than likely judge grammar. You're going to judge how many friends are commenting and what the friends say. You're going to judge the pictures they post, if they're an attention seeker, or if what they speak about is just because they love to do it. Are they passionate about it? What's their eyes look like? Do they have pain in it? What is the purpose of their story that they tell? Is it to complain? Are they proactive when they have a problem? Do they find solutions? How many times have you heard problems from this person that they don't? Are you a problem? Maybe, some people, misery loves company, You need to now, after researching that, make a determination. What do you see? Journal that. Because you're challenging your smartness at this point. Because if you don't, you're going to end up with the same fucking problems with a different fucking face person. And it will continue to be a cycle, because if it's on your mind, it's something you need to fucking learn for a reason. Nobody is repeat fucking feeling shit because of no fucking reason. You are feeling it because your fucking higher power is asking you to do your fucking job. So fucking quit fucking acting like a baby and saying people are fucking you over and be the warrior that you are. You can either be a warrior or a warrior. Facts. And I'm not gonna sit here and fucking go through life knowing that life, to be honest, is fucking a job, bro. Where the fuck did we all get an idea that once the job was done or fucking people treated us a certain way that it was gonna get easy? That doesn't fucking, what the fuck were you, what is easy to you? Where is Fantasyland? To relax on a fucking beach, probably fucking drinking fucking Mai Tais fucking underneath of an umbrella getting served in fucking Maui that burned down. See? There's your fucking vacation. Literally your dream come true just burnt to fucking ground. And these are facts. Now what? Your whole life just crumbled, like literally around you? Like, the reality is that not even the most rich people get to fucking do that. They're working their asses off. Ariana Grande and everybody fucking else that looks famous has to work fucking, they wake early, bro. They have to wake fucking early to get on flights and fucking have their makeup done. And they work fucking hard. Yeah, they're glamorous and they're beautiful, but even when they get away, they keep it a fucking secret because they cannot even not be followed and harassed while fucking having 1 minute to themselves to relax. So what everybody has been literally fantasizing about is bullshit. It's a fucking bullshit lie that probably the devil implanted into our brain to make us weak. Life is work. Relationships are work. And you will have less work to do based off of your intelligence level, which in the workplace, that's how that goes. I'll tell you what, if you want a badass fucking bitch to work for you, hire a Holly. Shout out to Hollies, bro. Every fucking company I have ever worked for has a Holly. Holly is the motherfucker that fucking is intimidating. They're usually the motherfucker underneath the owner. At the man shop, it's fucking Stephanie and Olivia. They're badass women. Stephanie's got those two lines that I do in the middle of her eyes from fucking, she stare you down, dude. Olivia, she'll fucking call you instantly and tell you, like I literally lost my keys. She called me back and said, don't even fucking, she didn't even say fucking because she was professional. She said, don't even come to work. You guys need to think of yourself as whoever the fuck a boss-ass motherfucker is. If you're a fucking gang member or a mobster in your mind, if you're Jesse James energy, who the fuck did nobody fuck with? That's who the fuck you become in that moment. You need to be able to channel almost like a character energy. Because you think it's easy for anybody to fucking locate fucking information that's going to fucking disrupt their heart chakra? No. And if your heart chakra is not disrupted, you're not a good person because there would be no way for your heart not to feel pain when painful things happen. And that is how you will be able to determine good and bad from people. A narcissist or a sociopath will look happy when somebody's in pain. Watch for smirks, twinkles in their eye. Watch when and how they say shit and why. And is the person even here? Why the fuck are you telling me about that? People that are doing things out of the evil are always going to bring up some kind of negative piece of information as a topic starter. They will also complain about their partner regularly. They will also not do anything about it and have repetitive conversations about problems and do nothing. You'll also be the type of person as an empath who's good to want to help fix. When you feel pain in your heart for another person who's saying painful things, which are lies actually, to get attention, by the way, who would have known? Literally, we've known that to be from people that are obnoxious and egotistical and cocky. But the quiet ones who act like they don't want nothing to do with it are the child in the house who pretty much fucking was second. Actually, to be honest, they're going down in rank. This is the child in the house who came last in rank. So you know who you are, or they are. And I don't know, maybe you don't, but you can think about this and figure it out. I came second, in my opinion. My brother's number one, I'm number two. I was my dad. I was his firstborn daughter, and I took pride in that. So I told myself I told everybody. He told me that was the princess, and I called Tasha his janitor. She was the janitor. I know, why am I smiling like a bitch? Because I'm psychopath probably, bro. That's what you're looking for. Look at her side, like, yeah, I just called my sister fucking this. That's psychopathic energy right there. Sociopath, which it's not, I mean, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm like, a little bit psychopath, you guys, a little bit. So that's where you're activating your dark side. You're going to need to activate your dark side. And you're going to figure out when activating your dark side. Are you evil or good? I mean, psychopath's not good. But like, I'm like empathically psychopath. I don't know how to, I don't know. I think I'm a jack of all trades. I think I can literally channel into every fucking energy. I have the ability to be understanding and knowledgeable. Before I was hurting and I was going through it, today I am learning what I went through. Nothing that we go through is going to be easy. And if you, Hazel, please take your toy and go lay down. Nothing you go through is going to be easy. And life is like school. And every time you go through a change of relationships and you're taken away from people, for one, that's our job. And the next one, if you were actually taken away from somebody, the job is done. And you may not understand it until you do understand it. But when a relationship now comes to an end, you're going to look at what just happened. You're also going to start to get so fucking good at knowing that you're a light worker. You're going to be walking into rooms now knowing, you're going to scan the room now and know who the fuck you're working on. You're working on people, guys, that are going to be in and out of your life. Your duty, you can think of yourself as a motherfucking movie star. It's the best way to do it. You're going to have to channel chameleon-like energy, because every person in the room, you will pick up you're going to feel their energy. You're an empath. So when you think, oh my gosh, I get anxiety, I'm a fucking piece of shit. No, you're fucking not. You're working for God. So that's why I choose not to fucking take pills, because they alter our brain. I know God did not make a mistake on me, bro. And I party here and there. Who gives a fuck, dude? I'm fucking, the only thing I do 24 is fucking smoke pot, and fucking the other things I dwindle around with. So I've had my days where I fucking have done shit that I shouldn't have done, and I'm not fucking perfect. But I am not fucking retard like everybody says that I am, and I don't give a fuck. If I have a night where even my boob pops out fucking on my live video and I get a violation for a month, I fucking obviously regret it. And I try to go back in and delete my booty. I try, but I also like to do it. So that's where you just figure out, who the fuck are you, bro? Who the fuck are you? And you know, I'll be damned if fucking I'm some boring ass motherfucker, and I don't even want to be fucking any of the shit that they want us to be. Know that you're gonna be in and out of people's life. You're a fucking now movie star, and you're like, you need to think of yourself as Denzel Washington in fucking that John Q movie where he's fucking on a mission, bitch. He will shoot you. Literally, the fucking first time he even looks at you. I love that movie for that reason. Denzel in that movie he inspired me in that movie when I was young. He was my fucking one-shot fucking forehead inspiration in that movie, John Q, dude. That show was deep. He didn't want to have to do anything that he had to do in that movie. I'm getting all emotional. And his son was dying, and he had to stay focused, bro. That's the energy that you will feel when going through this. And even the most strongest people don't like to feel like that. So don't think that you're going through anything that honestly God is not honestly here for you. And I don't know what the outcome is, but we're not here to fucking focus on the prize, guys. Because the prize is just short-lived. This is fucking lifelong. And even the richest and most happiest people, even the people that own islands, wish that they were somewhere else all the time too. It's the curly hair, one straight hair fucking gig. Straight hair, one's curly hair gig. You know what's funny? I don't know why people are saying the fucking white people fucking think they're better because we got white skin tone. Why the fuck do I want white skin tone? Y'all have good, gorgeous tans. I love dark skin tone. And we can figure out where... We can literally Google where this is coming from, bro. Like, who the fuck made up that rumor? You know, we've had some fucking 3D man-made piece of evil shits manipulating this whole fucking world, dude. In all honesty, guys. In all honesty. Some man and a talking snake. This is irate. I'm fucking pissed. What was the snake's name? They didn't even name it. Then he talked. He didn't even introduce himself. Like, seriously, where the fuck is this information coming from? Well, I have to tell you since we're back here. Edward, oh, I synced that bitch. Synced the shit out of him. And you know what was so funny? His Uber account just so happened to be on his Edward email. So if you go here, you can add somebody's email in the settings and literally... hit sync accounts. Then you're going to go into history if it's turned on, which it will be because you're tracking this bitch now. You need to turn their setting history track shit on, because when this idiot thinks that fucking they don't have the app showing on the screen, you now know that just download it from Google Play, easy peasy. You know that all of their passwords are set up to be saved now. There's nothing that they can do. For all they know, you've actually downloaded a child lock app on their phone, which I did. I set it on a timer. And I named him Little Eddie Jr. And one night, the night he found out it was on there, it was super funny. He fucking got so pissed, and he sends me a message, and he says, he didn't even disrespect me. That's the funny thing about some guys, they're super calm, but they're pissed. And he just told me that to fucking either take the app off or fucking give him more screen time, and I laughed my balls off. When you're honest with somebody and you tell them they can't do something and that they're welcome to leave, or you can break up, or you can get your own place, and somebody's refusing to do it because they don't have enough money to go, that doesn't mean they can stay in your house and do it. That's up to you if you want to let them do that. You have options at that point. You can either be like, get the fuck out of my house, I'm not dealing with it. And that's usually a scene. Get out now, I hate you. Leave. And then you're like, crying like a bitch. We've all taken stupid fucking idiots back. The fuck us over. So you're gonna be at whatever stage you're in. Don't be too hard on yourself, honestly. Don't. If you're fucking with some idiot, don't fucking be too hard on yourself, bro. That's why I'm teaching you this right now. Because it is, dude, I fucking have so much to even teach you about how to fucking even investigate all these different personalities, and I'm still single. So if you think, oh, there's something wrong with you, no, there's fucking not. You know what's fucking wrong with the world? They're all fucking pathetic and weak, and they accept people that fuck them over into their lives, and we're not innocent of it either. So we need to teach each other, especially as elders of the world right now. Her toy's stuck in the fence. It's funny, but I'm enjoying it actually because I don't have to throw it every 5 seconds. But if you're somebody, honestly, who is sitting there and accepting bullshit into your fucking life, and you're abusing people because you don't feel good, and you're blaming people for what the fuck's going on, for one, it's just not honorable behavior. When I do it, none of us. We have to be accountable. Because even if we make it the most believable story up in the world, God made you fucking perfect, bro. He came, you came down here with the skills that he equipped you with to be successful. Nothing on this 3D made you who the fuck you needed to be. That's the confused part, guys. You don't have to fit in. And if you're worried about being popular, none of that matters. Popularity is the least fucking thing that should matter. Nobody cares about popular. Popular has a standard. Popularity is trend. Do you know what a trend is? I do these. When you go to the global hair shows, which I've gone to many, we get to travel all over the world to go to hair shows. And afterwards, it's fucking open fucking bar rooftop parties, and we're all like glam. It's the best. Fucking the best life ever. 13 years, dude, I've went to so many fucking awesome shows in Vegas and fucking Florida and Minneapolis. I mean, it's just a fucking amazing, bro. But what a collection of trend is. That's what we go watch, is an introduction to trends. So how a trend works is they launch competitions all around the world. It's global. Every country gets an invitation that this popular brand, whether it's Gucci or fucking Victoria's Secret, it will now be trend launching time. Trend launching time starts a year before you see it. Anybody who wants to enter the competition may. There's a fee. If it requires a license, you will have to have that. It's going to tell you where the show and the competition will be located at, and it's always in awesome places, dude. Vegas, the fucking, oh my gosh. Dude, I think it was at the Cosmopolitan when we went to one year. TG does them, unbelievable. So you get this ticket, dude, bro, and you can go to the TG hair shows. I recommend any of you guys go to a fucking Vegas TG hair show. Last time we went, $300, bro, for the ticket. It was days worth of time. You're around nothing but fucking stylists, and our life consists of fucking making people beautiful. And our rule book says things like, make sure you're wearing fashionable clothes, that you're wearing lipstick, your makeup's done, your hair looks good, bitch, or you're fucking fired. Other than that, fucking, you guys fucking have a great mood and just be fucking hella fun. And then when we're done with the day, everybody goes fucking, if you want to, you can have a drink. If you want to be one of the fucking sober fuckers, you can do that too. I go fucking have a drink with fucking my boss and shit. And I like, there's 50-50. There's the fucking ones that are changing their life. They're fucking prudy and they drew their eyebrows on in matte color when they have shiny blonde hair. And you're like, that's not the same fucking tone, but whatever. And they're the ones telling you what to do. And you're just like, bitch, fucking, you don't even like your man. So don't worry about that shit. You be you. Because it takes you to actually activate the world. I have to get in the bathtub because I have another business meeting to go to. Trying to fucking up my price. I always make money, bitch. Literally. I could poop in the front yard. I want to try it. People are getting really upset about my peeing video. Some are saying it was fake. I was in the middle of a forest. I don't have enough money for like a green screen, is that what that's called? To create a forest behind me. Some of them said it was fake because they could see the light in the background. So that's daylight, sir. He must have lived in Alaska. That's probably why. Or maybe he's, I don't know. Where the fuck, why would daylight, whatever. And I'm also wondering if they think it's fake because I didn't actually piss on the ground, because why would I drop my underwear, guys? So people are going to fucking accuse you of being fake. If you know you're not, just honestly, if you should do anything, I just remove the person from being able to access my account ever again. I think that's probably the most universal and positive thing to do. Sometimes I tell them in a weird form, like I try to create a Harry Potter spell, and I don't know, since I am a tarot person, I will respond to 3-lettered fucking spell. I don't do spell work. But if anything might keep people away, it might be fake witchcraft. I don't want to insult them, so I figure maybe. But I just removed them too, because sometimes even when we think in negative, you want to say something mean, you want to be mean to people that you find are cheating, you want to be down on yourself, you want to feel like there might be something wrong with you, you might want to fucking wonder what's wrong with you. Nothing's wrong with you, babe. You literally were there because that person has been doing that shit to people for a long time. And they've known this person was doing that. This person has probably been hurting their family and all these children that they've had and don't take care of, and myself included. And sometimes, very rarely, we have all came to an encounter where there was that one person who said those fucking few words, bro, that we think about, man, we look up to. That is so far and few. We hear noise all fucking day. And what do we remember that matters, guys? What matters to you truly, passionately in your heart? Just a couple things. Break yourself down. And it's never about fitting in, dude. Literally nobody's made the same. Because we're all like a piece of clock. Like on the inside, think of the whole world as like, if you look and see how a clock is made, take the back off or anything. Even if this clock is that the clock? My brother gave me these really cool pictures. But this is what I think of the whole world being. Only with more little pieces. There's literally all these tiny little pieces are so different. It takes all these pieces to make this clock work. And the whole world is delusional. They're seeing it as the same. They only see this, guys. But it takes all this difference to make what they are, they don't see deeper. You determine how much universally smart you're going to be elevated, I believe, based off of the knowledge that you have about the universe. Religion's great. Some people think that when you decide you're no longer a Christian or a Mormon, that you've broken the church. That's why I never got baptized or married yet. I will not make the mistake of committing twice. I've always seen red flags. I will make the mistake of, I wasn't making a mistake by being there for people. I was young and I was uneducated, and it took me going out and fucking finding mentors and educating myself. How could you be doing something when you never learned how to do it? You had to learn how to do the ABCs. You had to learn how to spell. You had to learn how to fucking read. So people just accuse people that are adults of being disrespectful, stupid, or not changing, but really, they may not know why the fuck they're doing it. They may not be courageous enough to be vulnerable, to be honest. There are thousands of steps to be taken when change occurs. And if you're a wise person, and you are a patient person, but you're also somebody who can set boundaries, that's what an emperor and empress is. And like, when you're bouncing around, you're a teacher, and I do this at the school. I have to go from client to client, and no student can start any service without me giving them a start check, a mid check, and an end check. Every time they want to start a haircut, they have to say, Miss Dana, Miss Dana, Miss Dana. It gets so crazy. We serve easily 300 to 500 people a day. So my job is to actually handshake every client, answer phones 24/7, go from student to student. I was teaching class in the morning. It depends on which school. I worked at 2 different schools. Paul Mitchell's different. You're learning different things. There's corporate laws, there's family-owned laws, there are laws, there are regulations when it comes to handling things. It's beyond what the fuck you don't like about it. What we want on the 3D is a feeling. It's a thought. It is not the fuck maybe what you're gonna do. All things are temporary. Period. Where's my drawing? Okay. All things are temporary. Whether they die, cheat, or even your fucking sister steals your favorite shirt. Or even when you fucking have a favorite pair of shoes and you fucking loved it and you're like, I'm never gonna wash my hand when you get that kiss from your fucking crush. You eventually wash your hand. Your shoes that you love, everything goes away. That's why God says make it universal, because it's gonna die. It will leave you. It may not accept you. And if you don't understand that things are temporary and you're so fucking worried about status and what you have to make who you are something, that's 3D shit, guys. And you're not being punished when it's taken from you. It's already a given fact before it begins. That's lack of knowledge. To come in not only expecting that we're walking in, and we do that in our younger years. We have a plan of action that we created in our teens, some our childhood, whether it was driven from fucking an inspired relationship that we saw from our parents or people around us, or a terrible one. Some of us came from homes with expectations that gave us hope and set us up good for success, and others came from abusive families and had no skills whatsoever and had to learn everything, right? And have not even been told that you should fucking be easy on yourself, because it doesn't matter if you're 483. You may have not ever been taught how to communicate. Did you ever have a face-to-face conversation? You see people where their fucking family is literally, this is proper communication. How often do you sit and look each other in the eye and pause? Confirm with a pause. They're done talking. You don't interrupt. You make eye contact. You think before you speak, and you properly respond. So they speak, all that shit, that's proper. We don't do that. That is proper communication. When you're abused and yelled at, it actually dissolves their brain. It dissolves brains. To be yelled at and stressed dissolves brain cells that do not ever repair themselves. So people don't even fucking put that into fucking action. They say, get the fuck better. You're a fucking piece of shit. You're a drug addict. Oh, so now they're a drug addict and they're abused. And they abuse themselves. And they might have anger management issues. So they rage. They've witnessed rage. And they're an active user. Fuck off. Get better. How dare anybody fucking say that? Do you even fucking know what the fuck you're talking about? These people, we don't know what the fuck their brain looks like. And the people that fucking organize their fucking medicine have never used, or they wouldn't have their fucking job. So they don't know. And I know that for a fact, because I was in law school and heading to be a lawyer. And I was never an addict until my fucking sister was dead. And next thing I know, we're cooking meth in the treehouse with the people that turned me into the police and snitched me off. That take victory and pride in fucking, literally fucking the most important things in my life. So what makes me the weakest, they target. And it's not until you build that strength and know that, you know what, God did not take anything from you, bro. He has you alone because he needs you to connect with him directly to know this, for one, so you can build strength. And for two, had I been a mom of 4, I probably wouldn't be anywhere I am today. I am a mom of 1.5. Skylar was probably like 1.65 years here. My son left me because of my abusive relationships. He also has little respect for me because when transitioning between one relationship and the other, I thought I was single, and he witnessed me kiss Chris Dempsey, and then also I met with Zeke and dropped the kids off at the fair, to be honest, and met him in a parking lot one day, and I kissed him too. And he saw me as a slut that day. So if I could give any fucking words of advice to moms out there, don't fucking let your fucking kids, dude, lose respect for you. They are smart, and you can call it being single all you want. You date on the fucking side. Your kids, whether they're angry at you, fucking miss you in general, like they will fucking judge you and you will not get that respect back. You need to just think about overall what really matters and you have to have respect for yourself. I love you guys and you're the best in the world. I'll talk to you soon.